Welcome everyone to qualifying for Division 3 here today. There you go. Got a little bit of echo there. So, today everyone's going to be qualifying for Division 2 currently. And I'm glad to have you here. Last night we did a little bit of commentary with Division 3. That was a ton of fun. So now, let me just get adjusted here real quick. I think we should have everything. There we go. So Craze is the first guy on track here. We'll see how much he pushes through turn 1. I mean the chicane. And yeah, so we're going to see a lot of pushing. You're actually going to see a lot of guys actually touch that grass on that last curb in the chicane. And really that's the fastest route around here, surprisingly. But really, these drivers are going to use every bit of grass in that chicane to try to get fast here today at Watkins Glen. So, I'm glad to have you guys here. The race starts in 13 minutes. So, I'm very excited to see what these guys can do. Currently, I believe we have it looks like some people might be going on track here. So Gerlach, who dominated the last race, looks like he had a little bit of lag there. Gerlach, or Herlock, yeah, we'll call him Herlock for now. He dominated the Daytona race. Wait, no, it was actually Laguna Seca that he dominated. So he got some pretty good points from that race. Currently, he is third in the championship, but a little bit far behind due to that he was unable to compete in Division 2. As you can see, he's on his out lap, so our fellow probably just saving his tires there. He's actually gonna be doing a fuel tactic, so hopefully he doesn't get in the way of others, because that is a hefty penalty if he does. I think that's around 2 to 3 penalty points if you do block someone on a qualifying lap, which you only get to spend 10 penalty points. I mean, you only get to get 10 penalty points until first of all, your GT Super license is revoked, and then you get a 3-month ban from racing in AGTC. So really, just trying to reduce how many penalty points you get is the most important thing. I'm going to decrease the volume a little bit because my ears are kind of blaring. But yeah, so currently, I think Crazy Even is the first one on the track. Yup, he is. Currently, he is in 16th in the standings currently with, I believe that's 3 points. As you can see, he's going past Ari Philo. I'm not sure if he's blocked there. I'll have to look and see there. Looks like he might have been, so already Ari Philo getting a little bit blocky. Yeah, you can see that he just parks. Yup. So that is not good. Now that could definitely, now it looks like he's going off track, but really the fuel tactic kind of worked at Daytona because there's mostly straights, but really not around this track. Now Craze with the first lap of 146, Sentinel 149. Looks like it's Jack Mace gets a lap time of 144.970. That's pretty fast. So that's really fast. So 1.6 seconds, now 0.4 seconds in front of Salem here. He has a 145.3, so not too bad. Craze still in third place, but once these guys start getting laps in, he'll be kind of pushed down the leaderboard. But really, these guys, I think Craze might be pushing a little bit. Yeah, he grabbed a little bit of grass there, as now Tucker, 1/10 behind. Now Herlock, he's on his lap currently. I'm not sure if he's on a push lap here. Looks like he is, going at how fast he is running the corners. But he comes out the final corner. What's it gonna be? And it's, I think everyone in front has set their lap, and it's going to be pole. Yup, I predicted it. So if you don't know, Herlock is a very fast driver. That was really fun to predict. But I think everyone saw it coming, even on his first lap. Now remember that these guys and girls, really, they have really high fuel loads coming into qualifying. And this qualifying is now 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. I think it was 30 minutes for round 1, but it was changed to round 2. So really, that's 143.2. So he's an esports driver, I believe, in, I think it's R Factor 2. So very fast driver that we're going to be seeing. Cornhole, 1.5 seconds behind. I'm not sure why we can't see that thing here. I'm trying to see the lap kind of times on the right side, but it looks like we don't have it, which is super weird. So, but he's 1/10 in front of Jack Mace. So a lot of British people racing here today. One Joker, 6.1 seconds. I think he was just on a cooldown lap on his second lap. Yeah, 149.4. That's not what he runs usually. So definitely not pushing as much. Maybe saving the tires and not wasting as much fuel. Ari Fillo still trying to now Ari Fillo trying to kind of oh, he might get in the way. Oh, just barely. So Ari Fillo, let's look at his fuel here to see, kind of compare it. You see he's at 75%. If we look at Gerlach, he actually has 85%. So really, is it a big difference? That's 10% that it did. So I'm not sure if it is worth it, but you know, every pound or not every pound, but every ounce or whatever, every gallon of fuel really does make a difference in these cars. So I think he might just be going for another cooldown lap again. Now it looks like, ooh, it's Jack Mace with a 1.5 second time penalty. So that's pretty huge. That's going to ruin a couple of his laps. I'm not sure if that's going to ruin his current lap here. He's definitely pushing, but I think that lap will be invalidated, and it will. Actually, he just got 149.1, so really that would have been caused the difference anyways. Cornhole in second still, 1.6 seconds in front. Craze in P5 currently coming out of the pits. So I'll actually go down the order I usually do. It's 1.5 second time penalty for Gerlach. I believe this is his out lap in the pit, so luckily he got the penalty not on kind of on the push lap, so he's able to serve it now. But I'm going to go through the grid to kind of show you guys really where I'm going to show where everyone is currently in the standings. So here we are. We got Gerlach in first position, provisional pole currently. If you look at the standings, let me see real quick. So Gerlach, or Herlock, I'm going to call him Herlock, try to call him that. So he currently is in third with 25 points. It's Jack Mace. He, I believe, he has actually raced in this season, but I think he's only raced in round 1 or round 2, not sure. But currently he's in 7th place with 15 points. Cornhole, I missed him. Let me just get him. He's actually battling with one Joker in the championship right now. He's currently 2nd, 3 points behind one Joker who's currently leading the standings. Salem is, I believe, she hasn't raced, so she's currently not in the standings, but pretty good. She's actually only 2 seconds behind. But if I look here, she's only 5/10 behind Cornhole, who I think might be beatable in this race. I think Herlock may be unbeatable. But getting off topic there, SP Megs, he's currently 6th position with 18 points. And I think, who's next? Craze, 4th Wait, Craze is in 4th currently. He is in 16th with 3 points. One Joker, he's currently leading the standings with 37 points. He's 3.4 seconds behind. I think he's still trying to get in the rhythm, or he doesn't know about track limits around here because it is really different. Now we got Sentinel next. I believe he's 12th in the standings currently. He has 5 points to his name. Ari Philo, I don't believe he actually he's in 5th position. He finished, I believe, 2nd at Daytona. And yeah, he's currently in 5th position, 19 points, which is around, sorry for the voice crack there, 18 points behind, 3 minutes remaining. So let me get this done real quick here. SP Megs, I think that's everyone except Tucker, who is currently 10th position. He has 8 points. So that's, I believe, everyone except, yeah, I think that's everyone. So that we were able to do it before the race start, but Herlock, 1.5 seconds be in front of 2nd place, so that's just unbelievable for him. He's now going to get a draft here from SP Megs. I'm wondering if SP Megs, it looks like he's not going to get out of the way. Ooh, contact there. And SP Megs is sent to the Shadow Realm. I'm not sure where he went. Oh, he just backed off, so. Oh, Ari Philo, 0.5 seconds in front of Herlock. So actually, Herlock is beatable in this race. So here's the roll call. We'll just have this, just to make sure that everyone's able to start. If you saw the Red Bull Ring highlights last season, you probably know that it was a disastrous start. So that's why we had the roll call check. And the reason why it was a disastrous start was because someone didn't start, and really it's just kind of miscommunication between the driver and the person who started the race, and it was kind of chaotic. So luckily now we have the roll call check. No, Herlock taking back that 1st place. Actually no, I think is Ari Philo. I think he's actually, yeah, I think he's still 2.8 seconds. Goodness gracious, GT7 is kind of stupid. But you can see here that Ari Philo is 2.8 seconds front. So looks like he's able to do that. Herlock's still 1.8 seconds, but you know, it's probably because of Ari Philo, who is in the pits, which GT7 kind of screws around with that. So yeah. So looks like that we have everything. Dark Apollo joins the room just in time. So we're actually going to have 11 racers here today. Now, if you're just joining in, it's kind of chaotic to who's actually on pole. I believe Ari Philo's on pole, but because he hasn't ran over the 1st sector yet, it's kind of weird. So, I think Ari Philo, I'm not sure if he's going to set a lap. Well, he has, but I believe he's just waiting. He's actually starting the hard tires. Now, what we saw in D3 last night was we saw some people go from soft to hards. We saw people, actually no, I think it was, I'm not sure, I think it was from mediums to hards, and then hards to softs. So it was very weird. Yeah, that was interesting. It was a really fun race broadcast, a lot of strategy involved, and I think we might see some more strategy coming to this race. One Joker who might be just on the outlap here. Looks like he's on auto drive. Alright, Philo once again. I think he's actually blocking the pits. Yeah, so I think what he's trying to do there is kind of blocking the pits since quali already ended. So really, we're just waiting for the race to start. 1 minute behind schedule. That doesn't really matter, But looks like now we should be starting shortly here. I think we're just waiting on some more drivers here. So one Joker looks like he's just waiting on the pit exit. Not pit exit, the track, it looks like track exit. And then he actually, the gap between, I'm not sure if that's right. I think that is. It's just with everyone in the pits that kind of messes with the standings. So it's kind of hard to tell like who is where. But I believe everyone is in. So we're just waiting on that. So let me just exit here because, oh, actually the race is starting now. Okay, that's good. So spectating here, we just get everything set. Come on, speed run. Okay, I got it. So our fellow starting from pole position here today. They're revving up the engines to start this race here. 11 racers. Who will win here at Daytona? Not here at Daytona, Watkins, Glen, and it has a stupid glitch here. Let's see if we can actually get everything. Jarrett Herlock with a very good start here, but I think that's the two Houdinis with a pretty good start. Is it chaos in Division 2? A little bit, but I think everyone keeps it straight. But Herlock with a very good start there. He got in front of Ari Fellow in the first corner here, but he's probably going to be under threat here. Oh shoot, no, the battle, there we go. I was meaning to, there we go, now we can actually see the gaps here. Sorry about that. As it looks like everyone's single file through here. It looks like, ooh, Dark Apollo going off there. Oh, contact there. A big crash, that's one car involved. Looks like Dark Apollo just jumped the curb there right into, I'm not sure, I think that's actually Salem and Sentinel there. So Salem mainly cause that's not good for BMW, but everyone does get points in this race as there is 11 racers. Usually if you have 13 more racers, so 13th and 14th place don't get points, but luckily we have 11 racers. But that's not a good start for Salem anyways. So safety cars come out with 3 or more cars. No, I think these are the two. Oh, sorry, I think that's a Jaguar, and then we have a Houdini, or I'm just gonna call it Houdini for now. But you got one Joker in 4th place. 5th place is Cornhole, Tucker and SP Megs, Juicebox Racers in 6th and 7th. Pretty good start for them. Dark Lord Apollo, who was involved in that chicane accident, he might get the penalty for that. Now the gap is pretty small between Arifillo and Jack Mace. So now it looks like Arifillo might be under threat here from its Jack Mace. Where will he go? Will he bump draft? Ooh, a little bit of bump draft there. They slightly made contact with that. Ruined its Jack Mace's run. Now riding on board with Jack Mace here. They're side by side going through the chicane. I think Arifillo will probably back out. Oh, they make a little bit of bump and running there. It looked like maybe a little bit of lag there. It looks like G-Spot great. Oh, SB Makes with an awesome save there. But yeah, everyone keeps it on the track here. So it looks like Arifillo has, yeah, he started on pole position, but not the greatest start. He drops down to 3rd position. One Joker in 4th position. Cornhole in 5th. Tucker and SP Megs Juicebox Racers, by the way. They're in 6th and 7th. So this is going to be a pretty good points race for them. Dark Lord Paulo in 8th place. Craze in 9th. Salem and Sentinel, who are both involved in the lap 1 incident, are in 10th and 11th. So really, I think what happened there between, ooh, Jack Mace looks like he got a little bit loose off of that corner. Looks like, I think Dark Lord Apollo just jumped that curve and really nothing he could have done after he jumped that curve, just went into Salem. That was a pretty freaky accident there. Hopefully Salem is okay, but looks like he is continuing on. But remember that there is damage, so that definitely affected him, I mean her. So I think everyone's kind of settled down after that lap 1. Yeah, not a lot of racing here going on currently, but I think it's going to be a battle between the two yellow boys here. I'm just going to call them the yellow boys because they are really going at it. Sentinel does DNF from the race, so that will be our first DNF from the race. I think that might have been from engine damage possibly, but you got a Briton top 4 currently, which for American League it's kind of scary, but you know, this will be rebranded as the International GT Challenge in next season, so it's kind of, I think that will definitely happen. But yeah, our fellow kind of lagging behind here. I think he might still be able to catch up, but really, Britain possibly going to dominate this race. I think, let me see who won last race. So, one Joker actually won last race. So only Britons have won in Division 2 this season, which is really, I think we might see it again, because we have so many Britons in the top 4 currently that if Herlock spins, then Jack Mace leads. If Jack Mace spins, then our fellow leads. So really, if anything happens to one of the Britons in the lead currently, I think we'll still see a Briton possibly win this race, but we still have strategy to go. And sadly, I wasn't able to, I didn't remember kind of what strategy these guys are on. I don't really want to spoil data, but if F1 has it, I guess we'll have to do it. So soft tires for Herlock, soft tires for Jack Mace. Our fellow has hard tires. One Joker with medium tires. Cornhole with hard tires. Tucker with hard tires. SP Max with hard tires. Dark Apollo with soft tires. Salem with soft tires. Crazy Even with soft tires, and then Sentinel DNF from this race. So if I look over that again, so the top 2 currently has soft tires. Now I think we might see it's Jack Mace possibly go for a move possibly in the next few laps or next few corners, because he is really starting to catch up to it's Jack Mace here. Let's see here, maybe coming up this corner, those hard tires really benefiting our fellow here. Not sure if it's gonna happen. Yeah, it's not gonna happen there, but we could see a move. Actually, now we could see it. They're really starting to battle here. Could our fellow, will he go around the outer track? Yes, he will. A possible switchback. They make contact. The two Bs going at it here. It's Jack Mace on much worn out softs there. Our fellow takes second position, but like I said before, there's still Britons in top 4, so really our fellow now probably going to chase down Herlock as he is on the hard tires. It's Jack Mace might be under threat from one Joker here, since one Joker is on the hard tires. So really, I think there might be some catching up to do, but remember that the softer runners are probably going to pit in the next few laps. Even when I was doing my practice runs, you couldn't really last 6 or 7 laps. Really, 6 laps is probably the max you can do unless you're tire saving like Sergio Perez. So really the two Bs, they went at it, I think on lap 2, and they went at it on lap 4 as well. So really nice racing between the two drivers here. There's Jack Mace now dropped down to 3rd. So what, I'm not sure what the fastest tire is here today. I think it might be mediums onto hard tires. I don't think the tire wear is as extreme, because usually you want the soft tires to last. Oh, as we might see a battle here between Tucker and Cornhole here. They've been catching up, especially because Tucker has usually been his teammate, who's around 6 seconds behind. Oh, Tucker trying to make a move there with Cornhole. But I think Tucker, I'm not sure what tire he's on. Let me see real quick. Hard. So really, this is just on, I think Cornhole might have made a mistake. So, I'm not sure. Maybe they're not on different tires here, and they don't have different tire wears. As Arifilla doesn't, wait no. Herlock and It's Jack Mace don't pit. Remember that they're on soft tires and they'll maybe have to pit next lap here. So really, I'm not sure really what tires you want to be on, because those hards really do last almost the whole race, it looks like. But like I was saying before, soft tires are supposed to last around 6 to 7 laps, so really, I got that correct in terms of trying to make the right tire wear. But remember that these guys do have fuel consumption, which really shouldn't be a factor in D2. You might still have to pit a little bit, but not. So D1, you kind of have to fuel save, but D2, you shouldn't have to. You still have to pit for fuel though. So really, and change tires at the same time. But It's Jack Mace starting to lose a lot of ground. Now, Tucker's still on the back bumper of Cornhole here. And right now, they're currently 2/10 behind. Cornhole, he's on the hard tires as well as Tucker. So I think, I'm not sure if Tucker's just faster. But yeah, now it looks like, I'm not sure. Oh, Tucker maybe going around the outside here. Will it work? And they're side by side. Oh my goodness, Tucker with an amazing move, but now forget it. They still have a corner to go, and it looks like Cornhole might back off. No, he won't. But ultimately, Tucker comes off in the top 5 there. Cornhole drops down to 6th position. So really, that was a very nice move by Tucker. Now, one Joker, I think he's actually starting to lose ground to It's Jack Mace, which is pretty surprising, as It's Jack Mace is really on more tires, but they're still, I'm surprised they haven't pit yet. That's very, very surprising. Herlock is still 6 seconds in front, so I think we might be seeing a lot of tire saving in this race, which is very interesting. I'm not too surprised, as the soft tires don't last really long, and I think they might be extending their stint a little bit longer, so the hard tires kind of, or maybe they're actually going to pit for mediums, which I think mediums are supposed to last 13 laps. So right now they're in the pit window if they want to go on mediums, and plus I think their tires shouldn't be that worn out. So Arifilla in 2nd place, It's Jack Mace in 3rd position, one Joker in 4th, Tucker in 5th, Cornhole in 6th, SP Mags in 7th, 8th is Salem, and we just saw that Craze has a 3-second time penalty, but he also pit. Dark Lord Apollo in 10th. So that's your top 10, plus Sentinel, who DNF'd. But it looks like Arifillo kind of catched up to Herlock. Not too surprising. Looks like now that gap is around 8/10 smaller than it was last lap. For Herlock, he's coming to pits. So Herlock, that will probably spark a fire in, I believe It's Jack Mace. He'll probably pit. But that means that Arifillo will most likely come and he'll take the lead. But It's Jack Mace, he'll, oh my goodness, you can't cross that pit line for sure. As now one Joker, he's gonna pass him. So both the soft runners, they have pitted. Tucker and Cornhole. Now one Joker is actually on the medium tires, so I'm wondering what tire he'll go on after this pit stop. But Herlock, he'll rejoin back and forth between Tucker and It's Jack Mace. Now Salem, who also had the soft tires, she will most likely go on the mediums. So really, I think it's soft hards, as It's Jack Mace rejoins in 7th. So it's gonna have a lot catching up to do. Salem, what tires is she gonna go on? Probably the mediums. I think she saw that the front guys pitted for the medium tires, and she does go on the medium tires. And then I think that's everything. Yep, so Tucker now catching up to one Joker here, but you also have Herlock on way faster medium tires. So it looks like the rest of the guys, they might be, I'm not sure if they're going to go on soft tires. I think they might. I'm not sure though, but it's looking like, oh, Herlock did go off the track a little bit too much. It looks like he stood inside the curbs. Track limits around here is very, very weird. We have still Tucker in third position, one Joker in second, Ari Philo in first. So really now Tucker, oh my goodness, holy smokes, that was a slide by Tucker. Now a three-way fight for second currently. So that gap is now decreasing between Herlock. Remember, Herlock pitted for mediums just a lap ago, and now Herlock might make it 3 wide. I'm not sure. Tucker is now side by side, but his run is not too much. Oh no, they make contact. So close to a successful pit maneuver. Oh, holy smokes, a little bit of contact there. I don't think Tucker expected Herlock to be there. But now Herlock has passed Tucker for third position. As now I think Herlock will have a huge run. No, he's gonna go on the grass, and luckily there's some runoff. But still gonna go in the, he's gonna go around the outside of Tucker. Amazing racing. Now he's gonna dip down the inside of one Joker here, and he's gonna find himself in second place. Holy smokes, that was some good racing. Now I don't think Herlock got an advantage from that. He actually lost position. But now, holy smokes, one Joker finds himself in that third position. That is amazing racing by the 3 drivers there. But now you see Tucker still in that 4th place. Let's see what's happening currently in the grid here. Doesn't look like there's too much racing between, as Herlock with a 1.5 second time penalty, that's gonna really start to affect him. Now it's gonna depend on how much Herlock can possibly kind of extend that lead there. Is now, oh, that was very close between one Joker and I believe that was Tucker, so they almost made contact there. That battle between the 3 drivers, that slowed the gap down to 2.5 seconds. Now, Herlock finds himself with a 1.5 second time penalty, which, looking at the gap, shouldn't, I think he'll lose around 2 seconds, but we're not even to the penalty zone yet, and he's still gaining time. Herlock's still gaining time in front of Tucker. Now one Joker, which tire will he go on? It looks like the hard tires get inside the lines. There you go. So hard tires for one Joker. I think he's one of the first drivers to pit. And I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he pitted for a medium. So I'm not sure if those tires were not lasting too much for him. But it looks like not too much racing going on. It's Jack May still finds himself in 6th position. I think he's still waiting for the hard tire runners to still pit in this race. But you got Cornhole, you got Tucker, you got Herlock, you got Ari Philo. Sorry, Philo, that gap, I'm not sure if that gap is kind of what you want. I'm not sure how much time you lose in the pit lane, but I think that might be how much time you do lose. I'm not sure though. I think it might be 20 to 30 seconds, and really he's still gaining. So really those hard tires showing who's boss. Almost hits a wall there. Holy smokes, that was very close to the wall. It looked like from that view there, very close to the ground. We can see a lot of strategy going on. So it looks like not some battles. Craze goes, looks like he lost some time there by making a mistake. Now if I go through, so Ari Phillips still has to pit. He started on the hard tires. Herlock, he started on the soft tires, and he's currently on, I believe, the medium tires. I believe. Tucker, he's in third position. He started on the hard, still has to pit. Cornhole, I believe he still has to pit. He also started on the hard tires. SP Megs, I believe he started on the hard tires. It's Jack Base, he started, I believe, on the soft tires and pitted for the medium tires. One Joker recently pit. He started, I believe, on the medium tires, now on the hard tires. Salem, I forgot what tires she pitted. I think she started on the softs and now is on the mediums. Craze pitted, but I think he's now on the hard tires. Not too sure. I wish we had like certain stripes on the tires that signify which tires are which tire compounds are which. Now that gap between, oh, Arfillo in the pits, so that might spark who's gonna pit now. Now will Tucker come in the pits? He did hit the wall there a little bit. Arfillo, he's gonna come right out of the pits here. Where will he rejoin? He'll actually rejoin in front. So that's really good for our fellow there. He's actually on the soft tires. Now, real question is, will those soft tires last him as they come side by side here? And actually, Herlock comes out first. This is not going to end well for Philo. I can already tell. If you don't know, the soft tires, they don't last that long. But Herlock, I believe, is on the hard tires currently. No, actually the medium. Sorry. Oh! Hopefully, I didn't disconnect there. But that was huge lag. Sorry about that, guys. But, like I was saying before, Ari Philo does have an advantage. But those tires, I don't think are going to last 8 laps. That was huge lag. Holy smokes. But luckily that the drivers probably, hopefully, the drivers didn't see that. But you see, yeah, like I was saying before, you can already see Arfillo with a huge advantage. I think, really, you're going to see 0.5 seconds to a second faster a lap than Herlock here on the soft tires. As now, we're still waiting on those tires to kind of warm up for Arfillo. Now it looks like we're not seeing much racing apart from Arfillo and Herlock. Now let's see. Oh, Herlock! Oh no, he grabbed the grass and now he's gonna hit the wall. Holy smokes! And that's gonna put Arfillo in the lead. So both drivers have pitted, but the real question is, will Arfillo's tires last the rest of the race before Herlock can actually catch up? He's already with a 1.6 second lead. That is really starting to increase here. That's the real question. Now, I don't think Tucker, Cornhole, SP Megs had pit yet, so we still have 3 drivers to get to pit here. So now put It's Jack Mace, I believe, in 3rd position and stuff like that. So yeah, now Herlock, that gap is already 2 seconds, which is really, holy smokes. Now Arfillo, I believe he is in, that's a Houdini. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is now, here we are. So everyone keeping clean here. But that front 2 is really, it's kind of competitive between the 2 drivers. As Herlock, I'm not sure if he'll be able to catch up. Because Arfillo's tires at the end of this race will be absolutely roasting. I'm not sure. So, looking at the times here, yeah, I'm not sure. It's looking like Now that gap is 4 seconds. This includes a lot of math here. Tucker, oh, cornhole in the pits now. Oh, he might touch the yellow line there. That might be a penalty. SP Megs, I thought he was pitting, but he isn't. Now cornhole will definitely be pitting for the soft tires. So the reason why some of the hard runners actually stayed that long was to make sure that the soft tires work. I think if Ari Fillo actually pitted a little bit later, I think he could have maintained that lead of the race. So, not sure. It's just, oh, 3-second time penalty for cornhole. So really, on that pit entry, you really have to be careful. You cannot cross that yellow line there. And the reason why we have that is to make sure the drivers don't go into the pits. Like, say I'm kind of coming in, so I'm taking the normal racing line through that final corner, and then I come into pits. The guy behind me is probably going to ram into the back of me because I have to slow. Well, for some games you have to slow down, but I think you might have to slow down a lot to try to make sure that you actually hit, that you actually get into the pits. So that's why that rule is in effect. Sadly, the penalty is 3 seconds, which is huge. Now, the gap between Arifillo and Herlock is 6.1 seconds between the drivers. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to decrease. Now, Arifillo, last time he pitted was actually, I don't think that's right. It says that he pitted on lap 7. Now it's gone. So, that's really weird. But I think he pitted, yep, on lap 12. So he'll have to make those soft tires work. He'll have to do a lot on the tire saving to make sure that Herlock doesn't catch up. Now, Cornhole was one of the first guys to pit. Now he served that penalty and now is 4 seconds behind one Joker. So that penalty really did affect him a lot. That basically, penalties like that slow you down to probably walking pace. So we're still waiting for Tucker and SP Megs to pit here. They're going to pit to the soft tires because really I believe I think they're on the hard tires. Let me check real quick. Yep, they're on the hard tires, both of them. And I think they'll have to pit here shortly. Let's see here. We have 6 laps to go. Actually, yeah, 5.5 laps to go here. Tucker, now, I think what SP Megs is waiting for is for Tucker to pit, because I'm not sure if an undercut strategy would work between the two drivers. Definitely wouldn't. Maybe it could. I'm not sure. Really, I'm not sure if these guys want to experiment with that. I think Tucker is going to come in the pits. Yep, I was correct. Now, SP Megs, where will he pit? Now, both drivers are actually Juicebox Racer drivers. Will they double stack? No, they will not double stack. Sadly, you can't double stack in this game. But where? Okay, Jack Race is right here. So Tucker's out of the pits here. Will he rejoin? Tucker's coming out of the pits, I believe, right now. Where is he? Where is he? Tucker's coming. Oh my goodness, the pit is really long here, and I think Tucker will come out in front of one Joker here, I believe. Yep, he will. So now SP Megs to Juicebox Racing, I think they're communicating with each other to when they're gonna pit here. Oh, SP Megs got a little bit offline there. So looks like SP Megs, looks like he will probably pit for soft tires. I don't think pitting for harder medium tires will do anything. But kind of updating you guys on the current race strategy at the moment. It's currently 10 seconds between Herlock and Arifillo. Now remember that Arifillo did pit for softs on lap 12. Herlock has been, I believe, on the hard tires for a while now. No, he's actually been on the mediums. So really, I think this is when Arifillo's tires are starting to wear. But how much is it gonna wear? That's really the question currently. Really, I'm not sure. Now, yeah, I'm not sure. Now, I think Taha, if you're wondering, this is a little bit off topic here. Oh, Herlock with a 1.5 second time penalty. Oh no! SP Mags in the pits. So lots of action coming around. Jack Mace will easily get by Tucker's teammate. Holy smokes, that was a big voice crack. Sorry about that. SP Mags comes out the pits here, but that pit lane is pretty long. But Herlock with a 1.5 second time penalty, that's probably going to secure Arifillo's win here. The SP Mags, he will rejoin, I believe, will rejoin back in 7th. So his teammate in 4th position, but Juicebox Racing, now Salem and the medium tires, I think she started on the medium tires. Actually, I think she actually started on the soft tires, mediums, and now is probably going to go on the soft tires. Tucker with a 3 second time penalty. That's not good. But I think that gap is strong enough. I think possibly. Oh wait. Yeah, I think that gap is a little bit too much. But now Herlock has served that penalty. Everyone, I believe, on track has pitted at least once. Now Tucker with that 3 second time penalty. Looks like he will still come out, but that gap is gonna decrease a lot here. Now, if you're wondering who will broadcast Division 1, I believe Taha will broadcast it. Let me ask him real quick. I wonder if he's listening to the stream. I wonder that. We're getting a little bit off topic there. So, Herlock, that gap is now 16 seconds. No way is Arifillo going to catch up. Yeah, that's... Arifillo, that gap I don't think is decreasing. I know a lot of people probably want to see a close battle between the two, but I think... really starting on hards and then ending on softs, I think was the strategy to go in this race, or at least starting softs into hards. Welcome guys, if you're joining in, I think we have like 8 people, which is the most we've seen this weekend. So if you're just tuning in, Taha will probably broadcast the Division 1 race. Well, he will host as well. So both the race director and the broadcasting. Now sadly he won't be able to commentate, but no worries. But Tucker, he is really catching up to his Jack Mace. What we're gonna see is Jack Mace easily. I'm not sure why he's defending here. But Tucker will easily get past now. Will Cornhole be able to get past? He's gonna be close here. Oh, Herlock on the medium tires, he's going. I'm not sure what he's. Oh, he's going for the fastest laps. He's going for the fastest lap currently. That's what he's trying to do. So I think what Salem was trying to do was trying to go on the fastest lap. But to be fair, I'm not sure if she was going to be able to beat Philo's lap, because that's a 142. And you see here, Herlock, he's going to spend that final lap. We actually have something to watch here. And Herlock will try to get the fastest lap. Now, he cannot make any mistakes. That is a really good lap by Arifillo to get a 142.7. All eyes are on Herlock to take away that fastest lap from Arifillo. He wasn't going to be able to challenge him for the win, but he's able to challenge him for the fastest lap. But I believe here we are. So, let me see here. Let me look at the standings real quick. Our Herlock is in front of our Philo, but I think that gap will definitely decrease. I think they'll actually pass each other in the championship. But really, all eyes are on. Yeah, there's not too many battles, so I think we can watch this lap. Now, our Philo, he will begin his final lap. I think we can all say that he will win this race, but really he can still make a mistake, or he can still disconnect, which I've had happen before to me before, which is not the greatest feeling to do, especially on the final lap. That Herlock is going to be shortly starting his lap here, basically his qualifying lap, if you want to say. Fuel mix will pre-1 here. Here we go. So, turn 1 here. You kind of want to brake at the 200-meter board, or you want to brake the first bollard, but it looks like that BMW can brake there. Now you're going to go into sweeping S's here. Pretty flat out. Basically, Sector 1 is flat out, except for that turn 1, of course. Now, watch for the chicane. I'm going to shut up and just listen to how much he brakes here in this corner. And he was going fastest there. Sorry to bother, but I had to say he did get the fastest sector of the race. And I think we can all say that he might get the fastest lap unless he gets a penalty. But our Philo, there is yellow flags there. Fastest lap, fastest sector. Once again, our Philo, I don't think he's going to challenge. Cray's going to get out of the way. No, Herlock, he once again, yeah, he has the best sector. Now let's see how much he's up on his lap here. 0.3 of a second. Now he just doesn't have to make a mistake. Our Philo will win it at Watkins Glen. Great job to him. He finished second last race, but now will he keep his fastest lap of the race here today at Watkins Glen? I'm not too sure. Riding on board with Herlock here. Let's see, that BMW, now it's 0.2. He just doesn't have to screw up here in his final 2 corners. Now he has to send it through the final corner. He has secured second place, but has he secured the fastest lap of the race here? Yes, he has. 1 bonus point for Herlock. Tucker coming out the final corner. That's 1 bonus point for Herlock. And he was able to do it. Wonderful job to him. For our Philo as well. Tucker for Juicebox Racing will finish 3rd. One Joker pretty close between. As One Joker will finish in 4th. Excuse me. SP Megs 5th place. Cornhole 6th place. It's Jack Mace with a 1 second time penalty. That shouldn't affect him, because he will finish in 7th place, 26 seconds in front of Salam. Salam will finish in 8th. Craze will finish in 9th. 10th goes to Dark Lord Apollo. And then Sentinel, who were DNF'd from the race, will finish in last place due to a DNF. So congratulations to our Philo for securing that win there. So, Herlock, I believe he started on the mediums. I'm not too sure. I think Herlock started on the soft tires, then he went on the medium tires, and then went on the soft tires, not because of strategy. He just wanted to get the fastest lap, and every point matters. But It's Jack Mace finishes in 7th. Some very sad finishes, but Tucker with a podium finish for Juicebox Racing. At the beginning of the season, to be honest, I didn't expect Juicebox Racing to be up in front, but I guess they showed off their 2 top 5 finishes today, with SP Megs very close to finishing in 4th, so could have been a 3-4, but SP Megs very quick, Tucker very quick, So I think, really, they were very quick today. I think they were really on the right strategy. I believe they're both on the same strategy, and maybe in the same voice chat. But I think that will have to do for the race. Thank you guys for watching and staying tuned for this race. It was a lot of fun to commentate, and I believe Taha will be broadcasting Division 1. So shout out to R.A. Philo on YouTube. Go check him out. Also, I think that'll do. Maybe some highlights coming, I'm not too sure. But we still have Division 1 to go, which Taha will most likely be broadcasting. Congratulations to the top 3 and everyone for finishing that race. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.